My name's Teresa Belcher, and we're in Haymarket, Virginia.
And I'm Bill Belcher. We wanted to upgrade the bathroom because we've been here for over 30 years, and this is the original bathroom we started with, which is over almost 40 years old.
The things with the old bathroom that we didn't like were it had a large jacuzzi tub. The closet space was not great. We didn't have a lot of storage, and the storage that we did had was just one big open space.
The tiles were way out of style, and the cabinetry needed to go.
We found Bullrun through some research, the internet, a couple of magazines, and we interviewed several companies and felt very comfortable with Bullrun. We had some questions and things, and going in with a general idea of what we wanted, being able to sit down and talk with Matt and him give us some specifications of what would look good as well as functionality.
One of the things I liked was we were able to go in and to Matt several times. As things occurred to us, we'd give him a call and say, hey, what about this? And he said, oh, come on in, let's look at this. Come on in, we'll talk about it. And so that really helped me make the decision to go with them, is how available they were, and being able to look at different things as they came to our thoughts and figuring things out.
One of the other things that was pretty important is one of the questions we were asking when we were interviewing was, do you subcontract? We really liked the fact that everybody came as a team and worked through Bullrun as opposed to timelines that were different with other people coming in and doing this piece and that piece. It was all contained.
It was nice to be able to talk to Matt to figure out what was going on a day-to-day basis, and know that he knew what was going on, and the people that were coming in were responding to him, and we had a good sense of what was happening at all times when the project was going on. We had some thoughts about what we wanted. We had this huge jacuzzi tub that we used maybe twice a year. And so I was determined to get a bigger shower, which obviously we did. So that was the main thing for me. I don't know, what was the main thing for you that you wanted to change?
Storage.
Oh, yeah.
And because we have our laundry room is connected to our primary bathroom, that space was really not as functional as it could have been.
Yeah. So we were able to get some more storage in the bathroom itself, which was... We worked with Matt quite a lot, probably more than he wanted us to. We would often go into the showroom and look at tile, look at the different fixtures, and he was always available to talk to us about what we were thinking. And he was very good about when we would say, okay, Matt, what do you think about this? And he would give us his honest opinion. And sometimes, we were on the same page, and sometimes he would go in a different direction, and we would think about it and said, yeah, that sounds better too. So yeah, we liked that he was willing to tell us what he thought, but also he heard what we were thinking about, so he was able to line things up that way.
Construction team was great. We knew when they were coming. They came every time they were supposed to come. They were great at closing off, I guess, the dust when they did the renovation to kind of keep it contained. They did a great job. They cleaned up after themselves every night. They were
very respectful of the property, which I appreciated. We had some new hardwood floors that we were pretty concerned about, and they did a good job of keeping them safe. But Richard and his assistant Santos, they were awesome, and we enjoyed them being here. They were able to tell us what they were doing when we had questions, and if they had a question, they were willing to ask us so we could make sure we were going in the same direction. really didn't have a lot of problems. For me, obviously, we had a time frame in mind when we started. Of course, it kind of crept a little bit, but we didn't go a lot beyond what I thought we were going to do as far as how long it was going to take to get done. One of the things that kind of got in the way a little bit was getting the supplies in. But again, Matt was very good about letting us know where things were, and if we had to change a timeline on the delivery or something like that, we knew what was going on. We cleared our garage out, so all of our supplies were in the garage, and that seemed to work really good for the team. We had one situation where the inspectors came in and looked at some things, and they weren't real happy with them. And we kind of let Matt know about that, and Matt was able to get back on the phone with the inspectors and get things straightened out, which I was pretty impressed with. So we were able to keep the project moving, and we didn't slow down due to the inspection process.
We also had one hiccup. We had selected some tile for the shower floor that ended up not being available when it was time, or some things were changed. So we called Matt again, went back in, and he helped us select another one. And I'm actually more happy with what we have now than probably what we would have if we'd have gone the other direction. My favorite part, I think, is the higher countertops, the storage, and the great functionality in the laundry room.
My favorite part is really the giant shower that we recreated. But on a smaller note, is I really like the pocket door that we put in, because before, when we used to go into the laundry room, it was very difficult to get in, the door opening into the laundry room and trying to move around and get stuff out. So this pocket doors just really made it a lot nicer and made it feel like one big room instead of two small rooms. We're looking forward to doing another bathroom with Bullrun Kitchens and Bath, and looking forward to going to their new showrooms in Manassas and Ashburn.
I'm very happy with the end result. We already have recommended them to some of our friends and family, because everybody asks, what are you doing? Who's doing the work? And we have another bathroom.